Jim smiled, then said, "Hey, if you're looking for a place to stay, if you're looking for a place to stay, you can stay with me and my family until you find something better. How about it?" "That would be great," said Will with relief. Jim gave Will his phone number and address, then walked off into the store. Will then began to walk down Main Street to see all the changes that Suesville had gone through. He looked about and saw shops and restaurants and everything else that a big city would have. It even had its pornography district. Will walked into a souvenir shop and saw models of Newton and the Zits. There were even posters of Newton's ship Mutania being fired upon by the flying saucer-shaped ships of the Zit fleet. There were even books on the Zits, claiming that they were the avenging angels of God. The souvenir owner told Will that they were a big item right before the battle, but now they were all becoming big flops. Although the Newton memorabilia became quite famous all around the world and the galaxy, Mount Lassen was now a big thing in Northern California again. Although it wasn't erupting, Susanville and the surrounding areas were being hit by earthquakes from the Mount Lassen area. Mount Lassen was also beginning to swell up again from the volcanic pressure beneath it. "What do you think will happen when that thing blows?" asked the storekeeper to Will. "Your guess is as good as mine," huffed Will. "The last volcano that I can recall ever blowing up was Mount St. Helens." "But that was almost 300 years ago," said the storekeeper. He didn't know that Will was around 260 years old. After a few minutes of browsing around, Will noticed something strange about himself. He felt cold on his arms and face. What is the degree in here?" asked Will. "It is 75. Why?" asked the storekeeper. "Oh, nothing," Will said. Will felt fine everywhere else, but his face and arms felt kind of cold. A few minutes later, Will forgot about feeling cold and walked out onto the sidewalk. He heard a couple of people talking about Mount Lassen and how they would try to escape Susanville if the volcano was to explode. After that, Will walked down Main Street and stepped onto a curb. Then a strange-looking person walked up to Will and asked if he were there, and asked if he knew where there were any fun places